What is up, y'all? It is Augie TX, and today we're going to be making another smoking video. We're going to be smoking on our Pit Boss pellet grill, and we're going to try out a new recipe. We're going to try out some pork butt. We're normally you take a pork butt, you make pulled pork. We're going to try something different. We are going to be making a Kalua pig. Kalua pig is a type of Hawaiian food. I kind of fell in love with Hawaiian food a few years ago, and it's what you would traditionally serve at a luau. You know, you would dig a pit, and you would put like a whole pig down there, cover it, and smoke it for like the whole day. Pull it, bring it out, pull it up, and we're gonna do our backyard equivalent. We're going to use our pellet smoker, and we're going to do this. And it's a really simple recipe. I've made it multiple times before using my an Instant Pot, which is great doing it that way. But I want to try to do it in my smoker today. So all you're going to need is you're going to need a pork butt. Here I have a bone-in pork butt, and you're going to need some salt. You can use kosher salt, you can use any sort of flake salt. Traditionally, they might use the LA salt. It's a Hawaiian pink salt. I didn't have a chance to go get any. I think you can get some at, obviously Amazon, but you can also find some at World Market. I was busy today. I didn't get a chance to. I've only ever used just regular salt, so should work fine. You're gonna need some banana leaves. Some people use taro root leaves. I've always used banana leaves. You can get them at your Asian grocery store. I don't have them out here right now. They're kind of thawing. You can get them at your Asian grocery store, and some Walmarts will carry them. Some of the grocery stores will sell them in the ethnic section. I got them from the Asian grocery store today from the frozen section. It's only like $2 for a big bundle. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to score this up. You could also just stab it. I like scoring. It looks better. It helps the fat break up and helps the flavor get into there. So let me do that real quick. Alright, so I have this nice and scored up. Let me flip it back around. Actually, I'll just start off right here. And then I'm going to just season it real nice with some salt. All sides. And then work it in there. So it's really simple. What really adds the flavor for me is the banana leaves. The banana leaves and the smoke, obviously. When I'd make this in the Instant Pot, I usually I'll throw it in the smoker for a little bit. If I have time, I'll throw it in the smoker for a little bit, and then throw it in the Instant Pot, or I will just add some liquid smoke. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with liquid smoke. Liquid smoke has a really bad rap. It's really strong, so don't go overboard on it. But it has a really bad rap. It is literally just that stuff that they smoke wood. It's not. There's nothing artificial about it. They smoke wood and they capture it. And what would go on your meat goes in the is captured as liquid smoke. So nothing wrong with it. Just don't go crazy over it. All right, so that looks pretty good. Don't be afraid to use, to apply the salt pretty liberally. This is a big piece of meat. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this up to smoke. So I'm gonna turn up the smoke, let it come up to temp, and we'll come back. Alright, so I have it on smoke. I have it up to 180. I'm gonna top off my my pellets. I'm just using just a competition blend. You can probably the closest thing that you'll get is going to be mesquite. It's very similar to what they use in Hawaii, but I don't have any right now, so I'm just using what I got. You just want to get some smoke on there. I have it in here in the middle. I'm gonna put it on here. I'm gonna cook on smoke about 180. That says 180. Usually it's closer to 200. And I'm gonna smoke it for about 2 hours to get smoke into the meat. Then I'm gonna take it out. I'm going to wrap it with banana leaves, and then put it back on there and let it cook the rest of the way. So you don't need a crust on it. You're just trying to get that smoke flavor into there. You don't need a crust like pulled pork or anything like that. You're definitely not gonna get that in 2 hours. So I'll let this go for 2 hours and maybe a little bit more, and come wrap it with you guys. All right, so it's been on here for probably 2 hours or so, and what I want to do is I want to crank up the temperature a little bit. I had it on smoke. I wanted to make sure that it got a lot of smoke flavor penetrating it, but now I want to get the temperature up a little bit before I wrap it, and so I'm going to crank it up to 250. I'll crank it up to 250, let it sit there for probably about an hour or so, and then I'll wrap it with the banana leaves. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, that's looking beautiful. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna pull this. Hard to do this with a phone in my hand. I'm gonna pull this, transfer it onto this banana leaf over here, and we're gonna wrap it up. So give me a second, and I'll get it over here. All right, so we're gonna transfer this out of this pan right here. Put it right there. Take this. So this banana leaf is it comes in a package in the frozen section, and you have to thaw it out. It's pretty easy to thaw out. You can just you guys should just kind of leave it out, or you can just throw it on the grill for a second, and it'll thaw out pretty easily. And I'm just gonna trim it to my needs. So I have a nice little package there. Probably can just save that. And grab a little bit more. Lay it out. Pick it up on top of there. Tuck it nice and tight. Alright, so this is really what gives it that flavor. It's what makes it different than just having, pulled pork, just like regular barbecue pork. It's only salt and banana leaves. So it kind of gives, if you smell it just like as it is, it kind of has a smell like green tea, maybe matcha leaves or matcha tea. So it gives a nice earthiness that you would get from like a pit. So I'm gonna take some butcher's twine. I'm gonna tuck underneath. Put it on top. And tie it. Take it. Or kind of flip it. There we go. Take it. Okay, there we go. Tuck underneath like this. And like this. And tie it tight. Probably tie it off a couple more times. Alright, I have it tied up nice and tight. You want to get as much contact as you can. What I'm going to do now is I could put this back on the smoker and it would let some of the smoke through, but it's getting dark. I wanted to finish tonight so I can eat it. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up in foil. So. Get it as tight as you can. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, take this, put it in a foil pan, like that, just to catch any of the juices. I want to reserve those. I'm going to put a probe in there, and I want to put it back on the smoker at 300 degrees for just until it hits about 203, 205 degrees. Alright, let's go do that. That on, and then run my probe through the back, right over here. I'm going to try to avoid any bone to give me bad readings. Pump it up to 300 degrees and close it off. You could low and slow it, but at this point, this is not going to get any smoke with all that aluminum foil, so just crank it up and let it cook to 203, 205. Then you can pull it off, wrap it, pull it off, let it rest for about an hour in a cooler, and then shred it. Right. See you in a bit. Alright, so it's been, let's see, about 3 hours in the foil, and it is at 2:05. So I pulled it, I let it rest for about an hour, and I'm about to open it up and see what it looks like. So it is, I had to pull it in, it's dark now obviously, so I had to pull it in, and it started raining. There's like a line of thunderstorms coming through, so here we go, we're back now. Alright, so see if I can do this so you guys can see opening up the foil. It is really good idea to put that foil pan underneath it because it's like dripping and stuff, soaking with stuff. I figure out how to do this without one, burning myself, and two, making a big mess. So we have this beautiful banana leaf. We'll take that apart. Get some scissors. I don't know what I do with my shoes. Yeah. Right there, look at that. See if this will pull out. Oh, yeah. Nice. And let's try the fork test. So I'm gonna take, what I'm gonna end up doing is taking 2 forks, just shredding it apart, but let's see what I can do. Oh yeah, looks so good. So I'm gonna shred this into a second pan, and I'll reserve the liquid in here, and then I'll add the liquid in as needed. You don't want to use all of that liquid. That's where a lot of the salt is and everything, so you want to be able to control it. Alright, so I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I've shredded probably about half of it, and I think what I'm going to do with the other half is just leave it whole. Our family doesn't really do leftovers that much. I do, but my wife doesn't. She'll eat maybe once or twice, and the kids will eat maybe twice as well. So I don't want to have a whole bunch of it go to waste. So I'm just gonna leave half of it, wrap it up, and then throw it in the freezer, and then we'll use it up later. But I wanted to show you what I have so far. Alright, so easily shreddable. What I did was I just pulled it apart with the 2 forks, just kind of spreading them apart, and then I added some of the liquid that I kept in that pan, which is why I used the foil pan. I added some of the liquid back into there, and that's what added a lot of the flavor, a lot of the saltiness, a lot of that fattiness and the smokiness. Added it back into there. Tastes amazing, guys. So you would serve this, so this is a Kalua pig or Kalua pork, and you would serve it with either just some white rice, or you could serve it with sauteed cabbage, which is what I'll end up making with it. It's awesome, and you guys really should try it. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed my video. If you liked the video, hit that subscribe button, smash like, comment. Let me know if you made this, if you've ever had Kalua pig before. So next time, or until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.